Breaking Ballz with Johnny P.
What are you breaking my balls for?
Hey everybody, how's it going? I'm Johnny P. I'm the host for Breakin Ballz and hope everybody's doing well. But before we start, please like, subscribe, and follow. We got a great show. And joining me tonight, as always, from the start, Louis Hot Dogs Martini.
Always good to be with the captain of chaos, ladies and gentlemen,
Yeah,
Johnny
man.
Potenza. John, I don't know if you noticed, but it's a special rock and roll edition of our show tonight. We got a great rock and roller on. So I said, I'm going to hit the closet, and I'm going to put on my Jailhouse Rock Elvis Presley jacket.
I love
you
it.
like it? This is from the Jailhouse Rock movie.
Yeah.
The nice people at Lansky's down in Memphis, his clothier, were nice enough to send me a couple of jackets way back in the day when I was like kind of semi-celebrity, back in the day. So we're rocking. I'm very excited to be on this show tonight because he is my favorite living rock and roller. So I'm very
cool.
excited to talk to him.
And we also got joining us tonight, the one and only from Plainfield or Scottsdale, New Jersey.
Scotch Plains, you
There you
hammerhead.
go, Scotch Plains, New Jersey. We got the captain, Garry Pastore.
Arr, mateys.
There you go.
I am aboard the ship Lollipop.
I thought you moved to Arizona there for a second.
Yeah, and I'm
Scottsdale.
dressed tonight as a gangster.
Yeah, man, we're going to play some cards after that. It's like a card
Yeah,
game.
it's like a card game. No, I had an audition today, so I'm staying in character.
Well, that's good. Well, talk to me. Listen, I just saw this recent thread on Instagram about the Oscars.
Oh, geez.
All this crap that's going on. What's your insight on it, you guys?
Well, you know, at the time of this taping, the Oscars just passed. I don't really watch it. I'll go watch the clips of the acceptance speeches until they say something stupid, then I turn it off. But I was very happy that Amy Madigan won. I know Gary probably knows Amy from way back in the day. She's been around a long, long time. Nice lady. She won supporting actor. But talk about the Oscars. You guys have to see it. It just came out. A family movie that you can take your wife and your kids to. Again, the Oscars, I think I maybe saw one of the films that was nominated, maybe two. But a movie just came out with Ryan Gosling called Hail Mary, the Hail Mary
Yeah,
Project.
my son just saw it.
People are raving about it. It's a movie you could take your wife, your kids. It's a family movie. There's no sex, drugs, and schlock and all kinds of stuff. So I'm excited about going to a movie theater because I haven't been to a movie theater in a long time. Like I said, I didn't see any of the movies. The Oscars was a no-go for me.
the
as
Oscars
usual.
was a couple of months ago, but the last movie you seen, didn't you go see the Elvis movie?
I saw Epic, yeah.
I haven't really watched it since Jack Nicholson stopped being on it. And that wasn't the reason I watched it, but it seemed like it had a lot more endearment back then.
Yeah.
And now it's the politics and wokeness and, everybody's trying to be politically correct. I just can't stand it. I just wish the world would be the way it was, before all the insanity started.
Listen, there's one world. We all got blood going through our veins, and just leave it out that night.
The one thing I am happy about is that casting directors got an entry into the.
Who won? Francine? Did Francine Mays win?
Francine Mays didn't win. I think Lena Gold won. Is that her name, Lena Gold?
No, I don't know.
For I forgot the name of the film, but my
Yeah,
bad.
first year the casting directors got nominated, which is great because they work hard.
I like Conan O'Brien, but then he went a little, to the left.
They
little
go
bit.
rogue.
One or
Everybody
two.
goes rogue.
But
One or two.
I like him. He's good. And, listen, it is what it is.
Hey, kudos to Disney. The CEO of Disney and Pixar Pictures together said that they are no longer going to put woke stuff in their movies. That children's movies are going to be free of any type of wokeness.
That's the way it should be.
So because they're losing money.
You guys
It's
are
all
gonna
about money.
Yeah, you guys are going to laugh. Recently, a couple of weeks ago, I watched the 20th anniversary of Hannah Montana, the Miley Cyrus thing. It was good, actually.
I believe it because
20
you're a big
years
soap
it
opera
is?
guy too.
20
so I
years.
believe it.
Wow.
Yeah, you remember we used to watch that? You
Well, I
watched
didn't
with
watch
your,
it.
No, I didn't
well,
watch
your
it.
kids.
But my kids watched it.
Yeah, but you watched it with them, right? I watched
Right.
it with my niece and nephews. But I like them. I like Miley Cyrus. I think she's cool. But yeah, it was cool. It was good.
She talks like my grandfather, but that's all right.
She has that deep voice.
how you doing? I'm Miley Cyrus.
That whiskey voice. But the most watched show on Disney, they said, so far in 2026. So,
All right.
so listen, why don't we bring on our special guest tonight?
How about that?
Hailing all the way from New Jersey. He has a
South
musical-
Jersey.
Yeah, Jersey, South Jersey. He's living all over the place. That way, he told me where he lives now, but he's originally from Freehold.
That's correct.
Yes, so let's bring him in. He has a music career spanning over 45 years, 50 years, and he's sitting right next to me, the one and only Eddie Testa.
Yeah.
What's up,
you,
Eddie?
guys.
My
Thank you for
brother.
having me.
Man,
Thank you for having
coming,
me.
man.
My favorite living rock and
My
roller.
brother.
Absolutely.
Yep.
Love you, buddy. Love you,
Thank you.
buddy.
Love you guys.
Do you guys know? You might know this.
What?
You might know it. But when Eddie first started in the business, we're going way, way back. Okay, his first band was Eddie and the Cruisers. And then shortly after that, some guy comes out with a book about the rock scene down the Jersey Shore with a band called Eddie and the Cruisers. Do I say coincidence? I think not.
But since we got him here, and I was going to ask him that later, tell us about that story, Eddie.
So we started off as actually Fast Eddie and the Cruisers.
Yes.
And then when the movie came out, we just changed it to Eddie and the Cruiser, right before the movie. And then when the movie came out, we took out the Eddie and just kept it as the Cruisers.
Oh, yeah?
Because we had so much money involved, and the name in the area was, well known. So we didn't want to just drop everything, so we kept the Cruiser name.
What was the story about it? Because I heard a bunch of different things. Did you have to change the name? Or was the movie based on you? I mean, what's the true fact about the whole story with this?
So the facts of it were, we don't know if it was based on us particularly. It could have been any band.
Michael
Yeah, but
Paré
how many-
says no.
How
Because
many-
I just worked with him.
Oh, you did? Yeah.
They like the name,
So,
too, I guess.
I don't know where
Well,
they
Michael
got the
Paré
name.
doesn't know the Jersey Shore history.
No,
he
he
has
has
no
no
idea
idea
what clubs you were
He's a
playing down
Cali,
the Jersey
he's
Shore.
a Cali guy.
So I would say it's based on any band in the United States of anywhere.
But
in
there
the
was
world.
only one Eddie and the Cruisers playing the Jersey Shore at that time. So
That's right.
Exactly, but there was only
Think
one.
what
Eddie
you
and the
may.
Cruisers.
They
and
took the
and we
name.
used to do all the opening acts for Beaver Brown.
Yeah.
So that was coincidence,
Yeah.
right?
So
Yeah.
what made you just call it the Cruises? I mean, did the
'Cause
writers say that you can't use it or no?
No, they never said that.
Okay.
What happened was people were getting confused because if we said Eddie and the Cruisers, let's say a guy in Connecticut hired us, he thought he was getting the band from
The movie, I got you. Makes sense.
and to do that music, and that's what we were a cover band.
yeah.
We had original songs, but we didn't have we didn't do original. We stayed far away from any of the Beaver Brown music.
You in your 20s at that time? How old
Yeah,
were
it was
you?
about 20, 21. Yeah,
Those were the good times
Oh,
for
yeah.
music back then.
yeah, it was great. It was great.
It's like most people didn't know that little Stevie Van Zandt, played with Southside before he played with Bruce.
See, I didn't know that either.
See, that's
Yeah.
that's the history.
Yeah.
So
Eddie, who were some of your early influences?
Well, obviously Elvis,
There you go.
the Beatles,
There you go.
the Stones, the Rascals. Definitely the Rascals.
They're friends. We know them.
But I like a lot of music.
yeah.
I
Well,
like
that's the
Frankie
amazing thing
Valli.
when
I
you go
like,
see-
I like rock. I like soul. I like it all.
And you play it all. When you go to an Eddie Testa show, he does R&B.
Everything.
He'll do a Saturday Night Fever set. He'll do everything. This guy, I want to bring a phone book to have you sing the phone
KC.
book because you can sing anything.
See,
see,
Eddie grew up with his family with a lot of Motown going on. So, right?
Yeah.
That kind of was what got you started with all that, correct?
Well, I actually grew up in an all-black neighborhood, so
And
it
where
was
was
all
it?
around me.
In
In
Freehold?
Freehold, yeah.
Yeah.
But there were certain sections of Freehold there, but they called it Little Texas, and I grew up in that area, and it was predominantly a black area, with there maybe 4 or 5 white families
Really?
scattered around, and so. I watch Soul Train every Saturday morning, and and then we watch American Bandstand. So
Yeah.
I was influenced by a lot of different music.
Do you think
And
that-
my friends were all black guys.
Do
So
you think the Asbury sound came from the black influence?
oh, I definitely
Absolutely,
think that.
right?
Yeah,
It was a
absolutely, with
mixture
the
of
horns.
both.
Yeah,
Even
yeah.
the British sound, a lot of it, Zeppelin, the Who.
Well, yeah,
wasn't
that was
they-
Muddy Waters and Blues.
When
Yeah.
you put horns and
I love the horns.
harmonies and background vocals, and you get that R&B sound, that 60s sound. That's what I think. To me, that's what the Asbury sound is. That 60s stacks and a little bit of Philly and that kind of music.
Yeah, it's like Exile on Main Street with the Stones, where they first started to introduce, the sax and the blues harps, and I remember Sticky Fingers, with
The Rolling
all
Stones?
of the
Yeah.
songs. Huh?
The Rolling Stones
Yeah.
band?
Well,
yeah,
they're-
that album Sticky
Okay,
Fingers
Sticky
had a lot
Fingers.
of saxophone in it.
Well,
You know,
they're
Brown Sugar
they
and
are
Katie
R&B
Heavy Knockin'
oriented.
and-
They're blues oriented.
Exactly.
You know, So
Well, that was the distinction they made between the Beatles and the Stones. The Beatles were a pop group, and the Stones were an R&B group when they first came out. That's how they classified.
The Stones are so great, though. I mean, the Beatles were great too. Two different bands.
Two different bands.
Two different master. Brilliant, the both bands.
oh,
But like the Stones, and same thing with the Beatles. Only lasted 7 years? It was
7 or 8, yeah.
7 or 8.
and
yeah.
that was it. The Stones.
About going on 60 or over 60.
Yeah, well, the Stones. Every Stone album was great until right after Some Girls. Some Girls started taking a little commercial, but it was so great. What's that, like that Tattoo You?
Yeah, there's a couple songs.
There
that
was
were
a good song, but it was all they were going pop commercial more or less. They lost their edge. Not that they lost it. I guess that's what the record.
What
You
Queen
gotta
did.
adapt.
You
gotta
it's-
adapt.
You know, it's
Yeah.
like Queen.
Yeah.
I loved them in the beginning, right? And then he decided Freddie had to do that funkadelic kind of sound.
And
You
there
got to
was some
move with the times, and that keeps you relevant.
Right.
You see a lot of bands, they bring on the younger guys or the younger girls in with them to sing a couple songs to get more of the younger audience because we're getting older.
Yeah,
So,
I know, and I can't
yeah.
remember that artist's name still. God, it is.
And that's why when you
But I've sang with him.
when you go to an Eddie Testa show, you get a little bit of everything. Eddie doesn't just strictly play rock. You know, he plays everything, and
And we do
that's why
originals,
he's so
too.
big.
Yeah, Eddie's originals are great. I guess if you had to think at the top of your head, what do you have in your catalog? About 500-600 original covers.
Oh, we do. Yeah, we got
700
about
covers?
400 on our list. We try not to duplicate, especially when you play 3-4 nights in a row.
Yeah.
You don't want to keep doing the same songs. It's boring for you and boring for. Sometimes people come to 3 out of the 4 shows.
Yeah.
So you want to make it interesting for everybody to listen to. You know, something different. But
I
the
popped
originals
up
we
on the
throw in the
stage.
originals, so
Yeah,
that's
yeah.
fun for us. You know, the covers are fun, but doing your own music is really the highlight for a band.
You know the deal now with that. After so many years, me being a musician, with the covers, it's hard to showcase your stuff. You could do it. You got a big following, so you could throw them in there. But back in the day, that's what you did. You showcased.
Well, we started out as an all original band, and when we got our break to play at the Stone Pony, we didn't do any cover stuff. And then the guys at the Pony, Butch and Little Butch, said, "We love you guys. Do you want to do a certain night, Tuesday night or Thursday? But you got to do cover stuff." And we were like, "We don't know any cover music. We didn't rehearse cover music." So we were like, "Well, we'll start putting the stuff together." And then, of course, you just learn the quick 3-chord songs, Good Golly Miss Molly.
Easy shit.
You learn all the easy stuff, and then you start building the repertoire of that, and then
But
you mix it in
recently,
with your original.
recently I saw you at the Pony. I want to say maybe 2 years ago, where you had all originals. It was great. The place was packed. You sold out. It was outside, and you did all your original
Oh, they
stuff.
played outside.
He played outside. You were opening up for maybe Cafferty. I
I
don't
was
know.
gonna say
But you did
Cafferty.
all your original stuff, and it was fantastic.
Well, I do original shows still.
Yeah.
As an opening act, I usually try to do all my originals. And obviously, you have to do something that they're familiar with.
Yeah.
So the last 2 or 3 songs are a cover
Yeah.
song or a rendition of a cover song that we make our own.
I like the living life with the beach song.
Living, Loving Life.
I love that
Yeah,
song.
that's a great tune.
I just
yeah.
put it on Spotify today. Go on Spotify and listen to Eddie's stuff too.
Yep.
Yeah,
It's on Spotify.
it's a fun song, and it's makes you feel good. It's a feel good song.
is,
you know?
absolutely.
That's what I was
And
going to ask
a
you.
very positive message in it.
Sorry to interrupt you. That's what I was going to ask you. When was the first time you played the Stone Pony? Remember the day, the date, year?
Yeah, I believe it was. I get a little confused because I think it was the New Year's Eve of '81 turning '82.
Wow.
I believe that's when it was.
Wow.
And what happened was a great player in the area, Sonny Ken, was supposed to play and he got pneumonia. And they couldn't find anyone else.
New
And
Year's
my
Eve.
friend George McMorrow, he came over and saw us a couple times at rehearse. I was trying to get, pick his brains to see what we could do to change the original songs or make them better or throw them out or keep them. So he came over and he used to give me advice. And he worked for the Stone Pony at the time. So he was like, he told Butch, "I got a band, but they never played out in a bar." And Butch was like, "Well, if this is our only choice and you say they're good, bring them in." And that was
The rest
the
is
start
history.
of
The rest is Jersey
Stone
Shore.
Pony
rock
it.
history.
It really was. It was just getting lucky, being in the right place at the
And
right
the
time.
Stone Pony back in those days were the best, but weren't
Oh,
they? In
it's
the
still the
late
best.
70s, 80s,
Absolutely
90s.
the best.
It is still great. It's a landmark, but then it was like really a lot of people. Everybody came out for music. Yeah, always national accent. Always playing
Every
that.
weekend, and that was our, excuse me, that was our plus. We opened up for everybody after that because really it was about having the right equipment.
Right.
We had the keyboards, the organs, we had the what do you call it? Huh?
Yeah, sax, right?
We had saxophone, but no, we had the piano, we had the Leslie, we had every instrumentation. So instead of them renting it, they would
That
say,
comes to play when they're hiring you? What equipment you have? Really?
Yeah. Oh,
there was
yeah.
gigs, let me
Oh,
tell you
yeah.
something. There was gigs that we would do. We would pay for the lights.
Wow.
We wouldn't get paid. We would pay to play.
Yeah, that was pay to play back.
Wow.
then.
And then we would let the national act come in and play on our equipment. So they never had to move anything.
Yep.
Well, how are you going to get seen if you don't play? That's
Well,
the whole point.
that's why we did it.
Right.
We were like, yeah, if I can open up for Mink DeVille, I'm
Name some
I'm
names.
there. If I
Throw
can
some-
open up for Garry Bonds,
Yeah, throw some
I'm
names.
there.
Throw some names out there.
La Bamba and the Hubcaps.
What about the convention hall? Did you ever play in there when it was active?
No,
Or the Paramount over there?
no, I never played it.
What about the Park Place? You remember that back in the 80s?
the Park
It was
Place?
called the Park Place.
Where was that at?
It was on the boulevard behind the street after the Stone Pony. It was called the Park Place. It was only open for a couple
Sure,
of
it wasn't a
years.
strip club.
No,
No
it was
one
called the
you.
Park Place. Because I used to see, I saw Twisted Sister play there.
Really?
Oh,
Park.
no.
It had the Monopoly vibe because it was called the Park Place. So around the whole thing had the Monopoly board.
Oh, that's fun.
It was
I don't
pretty
believe
cool.
I ever-
yeah.
I don't
there.
remember that place.
Yeah.
I played so many places, I don't remember where I played.
You know,
honestly,
I know. I hear you.
Colonel's
can't-
Garter?
huh?
Colonel's Garter?
Yeah,
Really?
yeah,
That's an old white tiger
yeah,
haunt.
yeah. That was on 35.
And Brothers,
White Tiger.
right? What was it called? Brothers 3? What was it called?
I forget. Dude.
Yeah,
all
Club
those
Benet.
clubs on,
Club Benet.
played there. But that was an original, so you could do originals in there. So Club Benet was cool
Yeah,
because
Club
you
Benet
could do-
was cool.
Yeah, and you could
Yeah,
do
35
original
was
music.
great.
I saw David Cassidy in there. Believe it or
Get
not.
out of here.
I swear, 1989 to 90, he was clean. He had Danny Bonaducci open up for him, but he sold out everywhere. I liked David Cassidy back in the day. It's a shame that he turned out the way he did,
Well,
and he died the way
Was
he
he
did.
your heartthrob?
What?
Was David your
He was
heartthrob?
my heartthrob.
You had his poster?
No, I never had the Partridge Family poster, but it was between the Brady Bunch and the Partridge Family on Friday nights when we were kids. So I picked the Partridge Family.
You have the strangest television habits.
I know, I
for a
do.
man.
Listen, I watch all the mafia movies and I watch all these stupid things.
How many soap operas did I do? I did,
Yeah.
I think, I want to say 3 maybe.
I was on All My Children. I was on Loving.
Yeah, I did.
Ryan's Hope. And not The Guiding Light. One Life to Live.
Days of Our Lives,
One Life to Live.
Another World, and another ABC one. I don't remember. Maybe it was One Life to Live, ABC? Probably that one.
All
I
My
got thrown
Children-
off one. Did you hear that story?
No.
The sound stage is mic'd.
Because you have a lot of I got thrown off stories. So I want to know which one is this.
Oh, this is a
I
good
got
one.
thrown out or I
I
got
got
thrown
those
off. Did you
stories,
hear
too.
that one?
Oh, shut up. Both of you guys. No, what happened was, it was really a sad story because I was supposed to work the morning my mom passed away.
Yeah.
And I had to call up the studio, and I was opening, I was opening the show that day. And I had to call them and tell them I couldn't make it. And they were like, you sure you can't, there's no way you can't come in? I said, my mother died.
Yeah.
No, I cannot come in. Well, do you realize what this, I says, I don't care at all.
Yeah, they got balls.
Can you imagine they're like
Yeah.
arguing with
That's
me
balls.
to try to talk me into coming in?
Yeah.
I said, I'm not coming in. So they rescheduled it, blah, blah, blah. And when I come on the show, they cut the whole dialogue back. I went from 3 pages to maybe 3 lines. And I says, oh, this is a real, for me,
Yeah, definitely.
And I says, I don't know who writes this crap, but it's just horrible. I was talking to a guy. I get a call. Come up to casting. So I go up to casting. I said, what's up? They said, the stage is Mike. The writer heard you saying that you're not happy with the writing. And I went, oh, boy. All right. Well, what can I tell you? I got killed off the next episode.
It happens. Eddie, let me ask you, you've played everywhere, up and down the coast, everywhere. what's the roughest joint, especially back in the day when bars were rough. I mean, when you're up on stage, like you'll see sometimes in movies like Roadhouse,
they're
the
throwing
band
shit
is
at you, right?
playing,
I will tell you.
and they're throwing shit, and there's a fist fight, there's a bar brawl.
What is it?
was
Net in front of you?
I can't remember the name of the club, but it was in Staten Island.
Get out of here.
Was
It
it
was in
Snoopy's?
Staten Island. It might have
factory
been
is
Snoopy's.
Snoopy's?
Snoopy's always had brawls.
Always.
Always.
They hated us because it was like a dance kind of. They liked the dance music.
Did you
I
get
guess.
shit thrown at you, actually?
Oh, we were walking out at the end of the
Damien's?
night. They were harassing us all night long.
Damien's?
I don't know what it was
The
called.
caves, the waves. Do you remember?
I
What
don't
year?
remember.
Wait, let him finish the
It was
story. Let him
probably-
finish the
it was
story about the
probably like
shit getting thrown
in the
at
late 80s.
Okay.
And when we came out, there was like 6 guys out there just wanted to kick the shit out of us.
So
For
how'd
no
you handle
reason.
it?
Mark Villa.
For no reason.
Really? How'd you handle it?
Villa.
That was a
A
big place.
couple of the bouncers came out, kept them at bay. We got in got our stuff in our truck, and we all.
Do you remember what
hightailed
town
it.
it was in? No.
I know it was by the Arthur Kill.
By Arthur Hill Correctional? He said by the Colonel's Quarter. I don't remember
No, the Colonel's
a
Quarter's
rock
on
club by
34.
Colonel's Quarter.
Well,
No,
Not
this was
Colonel's
the stop.
Quarter, Black Quarter.
Yeah,
the only
Black
thing
Carter.
that was over there was the Black Garter, the wagon wheel, which was called.
The Wagon Wheel.
Yeah.
Maybe
That
it was the wagon
It was
wheel.
the Wagon
Was
Wheel.
Maybe
it,
it
was
was
it a,
that.
s- like a, was it a?
I don't remember.
Was,
I remember.
It was the Wagon Wheel.
I remember us
That was a
coming
great
out
place,
and
though.
all these guys sitting
Gun
out there
shooter.
wanting to kick the shit out of us, and we were like, "Why?"
that
We-
had to
we
be
just-
it.
Yeah.
Was
Yeah.
it a go-go bar too, or no? Do you know?
No,
It
no.
was
John
half
would
go-go,
know. He
half
knows
I
all of them.
go-go.
remember passing the Black Garter. That's what I remember.
Okay.
It was like somewhere in that area.
It was on Arthur Hill. Had to be the Wagon Wheel.
The only thing that was open there was the Roadhouse, but that was only about 3 years. Rick Rispoli had
Wait a
it.
minute. Where was the Roadhouse?
The Roadhouse was across the street from Hips, the go-go bar.
It was upstairs. Could have
Yeah,
been the Roadhouse.
yeah. It was.
No,
been a
no, it
Roadhouse.
was it was
But
a
they
separate
wouldn't do
bar.
that because they like that type of, they like rock and roll over there.
This
Who
was
knows?
like
You gotta
we
look at
we
your
would
photo book.
like they would have dance music. Everybody be dancing to the disco and the dance stuff, and then we'd come on, and everybody would get off the dance floor and wait the 45 minutes.
But you play dance music now, so you weren't playing dance music
No,
back
I
in the
played
day.
rock
Just 'cause
stuff.
You played
back
rock
then.
at that
Yeah,
time.
yeah.
Yeah. I had
And,
that happen to
they
me
didn't,
when I
they
was an
didn't. They
MC.
didn't care for it.
You remember rockers and the disco guys never got along.
No, but
we used to fight.
The only time he really plays dance stuff is when you're doing like corporate or weddings. Like,
No,
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 he
I
does
do-
it now.
I do it every
You
night.
dance in the
No, you
bars?
don't have no
Like,
idea what
I
they
do
like
a
what?
mix now.
Like what name of
Well,
song?
I'll go from doing honky tonk
Yeah.
woman into doing
Saturday Night
He
Fever.
does KC.
no, like
KC songs.
yeah, Casey and the
Well,
Sunshine
Casey's
Band,
a little-
Cool in the Gang.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, that's cool.
He
I
does
do.
it all.
I don't do as much Motown as I used to. I do more 80s,
Yeah.
90s rock now.
What's that song? People all around the world. Dun,
Oh,
dun. You
Love
did it
Train.
all.
Love Train.
I do Love
that.
Train.
He
I
does
do
a great
Disco
Love Train,
Inferno.
man. People do it.
But then I go from that. I go right into. I'll go into a rock
girls
song.
like it.
I'll go into a double vision or
Yeah.
something like that.
Who's-
Urgent.
Who's your oldest original member that's playing with you right now?
Right now is the keyboard player.
Oh yeah,
He's been with
Neil.
me.
the guy with
yeah,
the white
Neil.
beard. He looks
Yeah,
like he belongs to Shana Na.
Yeah, Neil's been
Nice
with
guy.
me since the beginning.
Yeah, give a
He's
shout out to
15
your
years-
band
Neil's
members.
the
They're
best.
great.
Oh, of course.
Yeah, who do we
well,
got?
actually, I know this is taping later, but it's Ilya's birthday today.
Happy birthday,
He
Ilya.
turned 50.
Oh my God!
I usually wish
50.
him a
That's
happy
it.
50
He was
years
like
old.
70.
Yeah, he acts 70.
Who else is in the band?
Johnny Farnsworth plays saxophone.
Great.
Johnny's
Ilya's
great.
the drummer. Bass player Ron Haney.
Great.
Guitar player Jeff Hawkins. Keyboard player Neil. And me.
Band is incredible. I had that happen to me. I'm emceeing a show in Ohio, Steubenville, Ohio, the Dean Martin Festival that I do. And I was just I made a couple of jokes about Cleveland, just off the cuff stuff. And I'm coming off stage, and these three crackheads, hey, we're from Cleveland. And I'm like, you got to be kidding me, buddy. It was a joke. And I literally was by myself on the side of the stage. There was no security there. And I thought the guy's getting ready to pull something. He's going like this, like he's going to pull a knife on me. Like they're going to cut me up because I ranked on Cleveland for a minute, man.
Yeah, no.
And I talked my way out of it, thankfully, and I got out of there. But they were really going to like put their hands on me because I made a joke about Cleveland.
The Cleve.
Crazy, man.
They don't like that.
So I know what you're talking about. I was wondering if you had any of those instances.
But they're like hillbillies over there.
No, they don't like the lumpy mashed potatoes there.
They got like a real hillbilly accent. A lot of those
Hey, listen, I may end up in Cleveland one day. I'm not saying nothing bad.
Yeah,
about
don't say nothing
anyway.
bad about anything.
Eddie
It
loves,
always comes
Eddie loves
back.
everybody.
I love everybody.
He does. Well, Eddie's famous for he brings Gary up on stage, he brings me up on stage,
Yeah.
he brings Johnny up on stage. He brings a lot of guys up on stage to enjoy the show with him, brings people up to sing and dance. It's just, if you haven't seen him yet, you got to go see this
I
guy.
appreciate that.
The Eddie
Thank
Testa
you.
Band. Like I
Thank
said,
you.
my favorite living rock and roller. Absolutely.
I remember
The best live act in the business.
Thank you.
the distress party
Yeah.
when we won down in Atlantic City. Eddie headlined. It was the best
that was
party
fun.
I
He was
ever
there.
had.
He was there that night.
Oh my
Yeah.
God, that
I
was
didn't
sick
even realize
night, man. That was
How
a
was
great
I
I
not
met
at that
him.
party?
I don't know. You should have been there.
I was in Gary's movie, Distress, and I was not at the party.
Yeah, I don't think
You
you,
must
you
have
were
been out
invited.
on,
but
Oh,
you
so
couldn't have made it.
location somewhere.
It wasn't the
maybe
screening then.
I
It
was
was
working.
something else then.
This was the Garden State Film Festival. We won the best. We
I
won
was
best
there,
of the
though, you
fest,
remember?
and we had that big party across the street in Jimmy Buffett's.
Okay.
And it was crazy.
We were there,
What a
Jeez,
great
I
time!
missed the party.
Wasn't that a great time? It was one of the best times I've ever had.
Yeah,
But
it was
listen,
good.
I got a question. I got some trivia here that a lot of people don't know, which is Eddie's other alter ego. He's the owner of Chicken Town for many years. What, 1993? When did you start?
No, well, 90, not 91, 94.
Close.
94.
Can I give it a shameless plug?
Yeah, talk about
It
it.
is the best fried chicken
Yeah.
you will ever have in the state of New Jersey. And there's two chicken towns, not the one up north. You want to go to the one in Tom's River on
Tom's
Fisher.
River. Right.
Is Eddie Testa's Chicken
there's no
Town.
Kentucky Fried Chicken.
The best fried chicken you will ever have.
Also, the best barbecue ribs.
And the ribs.
And the ribs
And
and,
the
the wings.
mashed potatoes.
And the mashed
And-
potatoes.
Well, his
are not
mashed
lumpy.
potatoes ain't lumpy.
And
My
the
mashed
coma-
potatoes
He ain't got the
lumpy.
lumpy
and the
mashed potatoes.
coleslaw and the macaroni salad.
But he ain't got the lumpy mashed potatoes. He got the smooth mashed potatoes.
Now, see, he gets an extra, for doing that, he gets an extra leg in his bucket.
That's it.
That's what I do for
You
him.
got to give him. You got to get him one that was already eaten.
I do. I bite it and then I put it in.
Yeah, he throws me a wing.
Did you ever do? Did you ever do a commercial for it back in the day at all, or no?
No.
Eddie.
No.
I did a couple of TikTok videos.
Yeah, he
with it
did
for you,
TikTok
dude.
recently.
Yeah, we
You
did.
know what? If you get the chicken suit, I'd be willing to do it.
Yeah.
Well, you eat
You wouldn't
chicken
want me in
soup.
front going,
Yeah,
He wants people to come in, not run from the place, Gary.
shut up,
Yeah.
jerk.
Chicken
I'll get a
soup.
suit just for you
Like
when
Uncle
you come
Larry
Would
down.
you?
just fried
Absolutely.
I'll do it. I'll give you a free
Absolutely.
commercial.
All right, you come on down.
You know, his son is a very good musician also.
Yeah, he got him.
Ronnie?
When he played my Upblade show, your son was there, right? That was your son on the guitar.
Handsome guy with a mustache.
Come on,
No,
think about it.
no, my son wasn't.
No,
Did
he
he
wasn't
come
there.
to that?
Yeah, your son was on the show.
I don't think so.
Oh, I think he was.
Yes, he
I
was.
think he
I
did
know
come.
he was.
Yeah.
I don't remember that.
Yeah, he was. You weren't there.
When we did the show in,
I
in the
watched
other,
it, though.
Yeah. He did the Christmas show. I got up and played, but yeah, your son was there.
yeah.
You want to
that's
bet
right.
me $1,000?
Yes, he did. He
Louis.
did. Because I remember he drove his. He just got a new truck, and he was like, "I'll drive. I'll put all the equipment in the
Yeah,
back
he was
of the
there.
truck."
See?
Yeah.
There you have it. Now, let me ask you a question. Because we're in a kind of a funk with the film business, with the AI. Are you starting to feel a little bit like nervous about the fact that there's people out there now that writing songs and they're kind of putting it into the computer and they got vocals and music? I mean, how do you feel about it? Do you feel like it could help you, or do you feel like it's going to be a nightmare for musicians nowadays?
I think it's going to be a nightmare.
Yeah, right.
Yeah.
Because
Honestly,
Yeah.
I think there's some, like, you can. It's going to be tough for recording studios and guys that want to come in and lay down. You know, depend on actual musicians coming
Yeah.
in and doing the session.
Yep.
But I think it's a great tool as a writer. You could put all your ideas down in different various. You could take a song and say, I want to try to do an R&B style, a rock style, a soft style.
Pre-production.
You can do 4 or 5 different versions of the song, and then you could pick from that. So in that respect, it saves time of trying to how you're going to get the feel of the song, but it's never going to sound like a real band.
no, it's not.
It's never going to sound like it.
What
It's
I'm
going to be
afraid,
all.
yeah, even in the film business now, a lot of the scoring and the soundtracks are going to be digitally made. You see what I tried to do with Distressed. I tried to get all of our Jersey friends, and I did.
Right.
I got all you guys to put something on there, and the music was wonderful on there.
Yeah, it was fantastic track.
And even with the jingles now, like for my show, when it goes Breakin Ballz with Johnny P,
that's pretty cool.
That's a jingle that Sal, the mayor of rock and roll, gave me that he saved me some time for now. He gave me the thing. He just, and it goes Breakin Ballz with Johnny.
All right, but you're saying it's AI or Sal did it?
Sal did an AI.
It's an AI.
See?
AI.
Yeah. And then another woman we know, she's like she's like a semi-actress, but I'm not going to mention her name. She gave me a link and she goes, listen to my new song. And I know I had it on my show before. I go, I never knew you write song or you sung. She goes, I didn't. I wrote a poem and I put it in the computer and I told them what I wanted and what kind of style.
Wow.
And it recorded a voice
From a
whole
poem.
and the whole band. And it actually sounded good.
Yeah,
It
because
was all AI and had drums and horns and all this stuff. And she copywritten the thing.
right,
It's
and you
crazy.
can publish it and try to sell it.
Have
But-
you seen the Mozart website? I think it's called Mozart.
No, I heard of it.
You just speak into it and you say, I want it to be a rock song or a country song, and they take your voice. It's all over the internet.
Really?
Yeah, they just take your voice,
It's a
and it's
nightmare.
you recording a song, and it looks like you're doing a concert and stuff like that. Again, it's amazing. It looks really, really.
I don't
good.
know where they come up with this stuff and how the genius
It
is
makes
just
me,
to make
makes me nervous.
the
amazing
computer
stuff.
technology that's out today. Even with digital Pro Tools and Final Cut Pro, it's just like whoever designed this stuff. It's like, where does it come from? And AI is just like a animal in another. It's scary.
AI is going to be very scary.
It's very
because
scary.
The record companies aren't going to need to shell out any money, and they just do all AI stuff. And after a while, the younger kids are going to be
Lazy.
they're going to be in tune to that sound, and they're going to be like, "Oh, that's a good song." But
what-
a lot of things sound the same when you do AI, though.
Yeah.
That's the thing, right? If you do AI and you use their keyboards and their horns and whatever you can get onto those, it's all sounds processed to our ears, but to a 12-year-old, he just singing along to.
Well, think about it. I bought a Line 6 amp, maybe 10 years ago? And it has all kinds of tracks.
Oh,
It's got
yeah,
your
you
drum
can have
track,
all-
You got bass track.
Yeah,
You
but
got
that's
everything.
different. That's cool. That's like a one-man
It is, but
band.
it's not. It's kind of,
you wanna
I think that started it.
Well, they took away your ability to actually lock into a sound of your own.
Of your own, yeah.
So when you can't build, the guy in Boston when he wrote all those guitar parts, could you imagine the technology and the knowledge he had to have to adjust all those knobs,
Yeah.
just this much or that much,
You know what
to
he
give
did?
that sound?
Did you know Tom Schultz? That's his name, right?
Yeah,
Yeah.
Tom Schultz.
Tom played through a Walkman. Did you know that?
No,
I found that out. It was at Manny's Music, and Tom was there.
wow.
Remember Manny's?
Yeah,
That was great.
And I said, dude, you're like one of my favorite guitarists. I said, how? And he goes, you want to see how? He had a Kramer. I'll never forget. He had a Kramer guitar. He took the Walkman. He put it in, plugged it into the amp. That's how he got the sound.
wow.
Oh,
Wow.
yeah?
He played through a Walkman.
But those,
But they went to MIT too,
well, that had part of it, but you have to have the knowledge and the
Creativity.
the creativity to
Isn't that
to
crazy
develop
though?
that stuff.
From a Walkman.
Now things are already created for you. You just take the sound and you make it.
But there's always going to be, and this is where Eddie, I think, is safe because there's always going to be a need for live performances and live musicians.
And you know what? At Eddie's age now, he's been there, done that. He's safe.
Till they make a hologram of Eddie.
Well,
Right?
yeah.
Right? Till
Yeah,
they make a
till they
hologram.
make a hologram.
Yeah, so I don't think that'll ever happen. But listen, you got to be at our ages. You're blessed to be able to do it.
No kidding.
So I just take every day that I can do it, and I think I want to do it more because I am getting older.
Yeah.
Where when I was younger, I'd be like, I don't want to do that gig. I don't want to do that gig. Now I'm like, nah, I'll take that gig. I'll take that gig because you
You don't
run
stop.
out of time.
Like the Energizer Bunny. Frankie
Yeah, but
Valli
you-
says
you
he's the
know,
Energizer Bunny.
I don't know how long I have. I might have this year.
Yeah.
I might have
All of us.
2 years left. I don't know.
Yeah, we
I
don't
might
know.
have 5 years.
Yeah.
I'm hoping to have 10 years.
You're one of the most beloved bands on the Jersey Shore.
The
we
most
have
beloved.
we have a
You
great
are probably the most beloved band on the Jersey Shore, and Ever since when did I meet you? I met you after Superstorm Sandy. We met. He did a benefit at the Strand Theater, and I met Eddie that night. And
Well,
that was the
actually, I
first
met you
time
before that.
Yeah, I met you before that.
I did a wounded
Yes.
soldiers thing with
Yeah, the Wounded Warriors. Yeah,
that was for The Sopranos.
that's
And
correct.
that's where I met all you guys.
That's right. You did meet me there first.
And
then
the
we
only
did that
person that
together.
wasn't there was James Galdafini. He was the only one that wasn't at that benefit.
Was Vinny there?
Yeah, Vinny was
Eddie
there.
Testa.
Actually, I don't think Little Steve was there either.
Eddie.
But I became very friendly with Vinny back
He's a
then.
great guy.
Yeah, and I've had a lot of great opportunities to meet a lot of great people.
Thank you.
I mean, yeah, you're one of them. Lou's one of them.
No,
Johnny P's one
I'm
of them.
teasing you. Another good
No,
benefit we did was for David when I brought
Absolutely.
Danny Aiello,
Danny Aiello,
down
that
at
was
the
a-
cabin.
that was a
an
blessing.
amazing. And Gary U.S. Bonds was there. That was. We always tried to stay together as a. I got to say one thing about Eddie and the band. I made some great friends, really, really great friends because of Eddie and Carm.
Well,
and,
that's the whole thing of our band. Like
You meet
when you
people.
start, well, yeah, but you know, when you start having people come and see you, you have to be. It doesn't matter what the band is, how the band portrays the songs or whatever, but sometimes the biggest compliment I ever got, and I always repeat this over, is a woman came to me one time at the end of the night, and she said, "I really like your band. You guys play like the songs, the same songs all the time, but that doesn't bother me. I come because of all the people you bring. The people, I just feel so much love in this room.
No trouble.
Gotta follow
Everybody's
through.
just there. You know, when
Have a
you
good
hear
time.
somebody say, I just like, I want you to come out and have a good time and ease your mind for 3 or 4 hours and forget about your problems. Well, that's what we've turned into. People come out, they have a great time.
I have new friends because of you. When I bought the house in the Jersey Shore and I started seeing you a lot,
Right.
the people that go see you now are now friends of mine
I
because
know
we
you
go
hang
see
out
you
with
and-
my friends more than I hang out with them.
Yeah, it's true.
Yeah.
It's true. It's true. Absolutely.
You took my friends, Louis.
Hey, what's on your bucket list? You got something on your bucket list? A place that you haven't played yet, or somebody you want to play with, or there's got to be something that you haven't done. I mean, you've done it all, but there's got to be something.
Garden.
You know,
Of course, who would want to play the Garden or something like that? Yeah, listen, I'll play anywhere at any time with anybody.
just look at his schedule. He does. Just look at his schedule.
But yeah, I mean, listen, there's a lot of people that I would like to get on stage with and just be part of it.
Yeah.
I don't have to be the focal point.
Well, Bruce has been on stage with you. Southside's been on the stage.
Yeah.
You've had some great people on stage with you.
I've been very fortunate.
And the guy can't remember his name. Carm?
JT
JT.
Bowen.
Thank you,
Bowen.
JT Bowen.
Yep.
Thank you.
Yeah. JT.
I got to give him love.
He was like
But
part
he's-
of my band almost at one time. You know.
And he's part of the Asbury Park
Oh,
sound.
he's a legend.
one of the
himself.
legends of
Yeah.
Asbury Park.
Yeah, well, listen, Eddie, thank you so much for coming tonight.
Hey, thanks for having me.
Where can people find you? Website, social media, your music? Shoot it
Well,
out there.
my music you can find on Spot or any of the
Apple, iTunes, Spotify.
streaming platforms. The band you could come to EddieTestaBand.com, the website, Facebook Eddie Testa Band. We got a great social media guy. He puts out some great
really
stuff.
funny. I love that.
And he's always Tommy Byrne.
Is
Always,
that Tommy that does that?
yeah, Tommy does
Oh,
it
what a
all,
cuckoo
man.
clock. I didn't know it was him.
Yeah. Tommy's great.
My
man.
buddy. I love him. Too
Yeah.
tall Tommy.
Too Tall Tommy Byrne. He's a Mets fan.
Oh, like me.
So he's got a
Stupid Mets
song
fan.
that's coming out.
I know.
Him and Ron wrote this
know.
really great song called Kings of Queens.
Oh,
That's
yeah.
great.
Oh, you got to.
It's coming out this year?
They might even play it at the
I hope
stadium.
they do. I hope
They
they,
might
do.
play it at the
He
stadium.
deserves that.
Yeah. I'm hoping. I'm
Hey,
praying
Ed,
for
you
him.
never know what the future's going to bring.
That's right.
One of us can still, I don't know, he could be an overnight success like me. After
never
40
know.
years.
Yeah, 60.
Eddie, listen,
60.
my uncle said, I always felt like something's going to happen one day. My uncle says, well, if you do die, we're going to put on your tombstone, Well, at least he tried. Well, Eddie, we love you, buddy. And
We love you, Eddie
we'll see
Testa.
We keep trying.
Yeah, listen.
Thanks for having me.
You're going to come back on sometime in the near future. Garry
you, Louis.
Pastore, my man, the captain.
The captain.
Captain.
And we got my man, Lou Martini, the king of swing.
Yes, sir.
Always a pleasure, man.
Guys, love yous, and we'll talk to you soon. And everybody out there, always remember, it's always good to do good things for people. As I said, you can walk an old lady across the street, donate a charity, adopt a dog, but
Or a
whose
cat.
balls could, or a cat, as Louis would say. But whose balls could you break this week? Good night.
Good night, folks.
Good night.
Breaking balls with John.